Yeah, the Batman's in trouble. One way or another, depending on how much of these rumors are absolutely accurate or sort of accurate. There's reason to think there's credibility to it, just for the situation with lockdowns alone and filming in the United Kingdom. Well, it seems like there's going to be some more new lockdowns there. I don't know how you operate under those circumstances. But lately, thanks to Doomcock and Midnight's Edge, apparently Robert Pattinson's a bit of a problem on the set. All those stories back when he was throwing off the idea that it was ridiculous to have to be in ripped shape to play the role, saying that James Dean never needed to be ripped, but then James Dean never played a superhero. So one could refer back to Michael Keaton, who wasn't particularly ripped, but well, that was then. Of course, he was in a super bulked up suit. So was Pattinson, but apparently he's not even, must have lost weight in between the early shoots to now, to where he's lost even more weight when he was supposed to be working out, which he was paid to do. And to me, that sounds like a breach of contract with him and Warner. But apparently Matt Reeves was stunned at his appearance when he showed up when they started shooting again, and sent him back to try to work out. And at this point, he's so frustrated with all the problems they've had. This is beginning to sound like the whole idea of it being a trilogy that's scrapped, and this will be a one and done. And they're shooting around Pattinson and using stunt doubles who are far bigger than he is. If you have footage of your Batman shrinking back and forth, it's going to be rather strange. This kind of stuff is how they get a movie together out of that is quite the uphill battle. And everyone's probably pretty pissed off. And at this point of the exasperation, Matt Reeves might want to just move on to something else. And that's that. That could be it for a Batman. And having a prima donna actor like that with his ridiculous excuses and then whining about the suit and all this sort of stuff. And now the part of the story was that the story that he had contracted COVID, and that's another reason why they had to have a delay. That might not have been all that true, that someone on the crew probably did, and they had to clear it and all that, but it wasn't necessarily him. But it had more to do with his just not working out and being a bitch on set. And not pulling his weight, so to speak, because he doesn't have any. So it just seems like it's doomed from the start, and all this working against it. So I don't know. It's sounding pretty bad, but how much of this is true? How much of it does seem to fit in with events as they go. Certainly, the lockdowns is a big problem for them going forward, and apparently Warner Brothers is scouting for new locations for them to do. Yeah, I just don't think you can shoot in Britain at this point. That's pretty bad for other shows and films, like Doctor Who's supposed to start filming. I doubt it, So maybe if they get a new location, and I don't know, bulk up not only the bat suit but his Bruce Wayne suit. Oh boy, what a mess! And with that kind of atmosphere and relationship there, it's kind of a hard sell that Matt Reeves would want to return for 2 more movies with this guy. But think about the '90s movies where, boy, they had 3 different actors play that character, so just replace him. And it's too bad, because one of the things that's the really solid positive part about the Batman was the idea that it would approach the murder mystery aspect to the showcase Batman's detective skills, and that I would really like to see. But there is another Batman. It's Ben Affleck. How about giving him a murder mystery movie? Oh well. Anyway, yeah, seems like a lot of trouble for the Batman.
All right. Thank you for watching and listening. Why not like and subscribe and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores and have plenty of goodies for you. You know, hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, over at RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.